Cheers and welcome, my friends. I'm Holoduck, and this is a channel update for March 2017. It's been a while since I've done one of these channel updates. I think the last one was in November 2016, so quite a while ago. In the background you can see game footage from Avorion, a voxel-based space sim building simulation that has been eating a lot of my time. That might come to the channel in the future, because then I can at least say that my time with Avorion is being spent productively. I've really been pouring a lot of hours into this. It's a very interesting game. It's going to have a bit of a beta patch in, I think, the next week, or a bigger patch that is going to change some stuff, and then I think I might do a short series with it, or a longer series depending on how it goes. Yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't been doing another channel update in quite a while. It's always the question, or the choice between doing a channel update or creating more content, and somehow I always find myself then going for the content option instead of creating the channel update. But I know some people do enjoy them, and I enjoy doing them when there's something to talk about. So there are a couple of things. First, most important thing is I'm going to be moving in the month of May, which means for you only that there's not going to be any streaming. I actually wanted to start streaming this in the next couple of weeks, but it's not going to happen now with the whole move, just because I've already bought stuff for a more permanent green screen setup. Currently it's sort of a very crappy setup. I bought a set from the internet, from Amazon, for $100, which had 2 lamps, my green screen, and then sort of metal stuff. Maybe I can move that inside the picture over here a little bit. It's just some metal sticks that are holding up the green screen, and that's pretty crappy, especially to set up. So what I'm planning to do, or what I wanted to do, and what I have the equipment for, is basically making holes into the green screen tissue, and then sort of drilling holes in my ceiling and putting hooks in there, and then hanging the green screen from the hooks behind me, so that I don't have to always set the stuff up and then put it down again, but having sort of a more permanent thing. I could also go and just paint a wall in a specific shade of green. That would do the trick as well, but yeah, I'm not going to do that here now if I have to move anyways in a couple of weeks, so that has to wait. I'm sorry about that, but it's also going to be easier if I actually know how my schedule is going to be, because moving to Munich is going to cause a bit of a hiccup in my schedule as well. It should not cause any hiccups for you guys though on the YouTube channel, because I will have internet from day one when I moved there, because thankfully my brother-in-law lived there prior to me, and I can basically take over his internet. So that's gonna be pretty good. I'm looking forward to that. So right, no streaming because of the move. I'll try to make this as seamless as possible. Should just proceed with no problems. Second thing is, I've started a podcast with a friend of mine, with Spotnik, fellow YouTuber and friend. That's going to be on the channel at some point. We already recorded 2 episodes. The first one we threw away, but the second one we're going to keep. And that's going to come up. So if you're interested in hearing him and me talk about gaming stuff and tech stuff, then by all means, I'm going to put a link into this description whenever the thing is out, and I'm also going to make a video and maybe even put it on the channel as sort of a video podcast. So that's going to be a thing. And then we got a bunch of stuff that I have to talk about in terms of games. So I tried to apply. I applied for a Torment Tides of Numenera key. I heard back from inXile. They said they had given my request to the company that did their stuff, their PR stuff, and then I have never heard back from them again. So I'm expecting there's not going to be anything in that direction. I was going to cover it if I got a key, but since I haven't got any, that's fine with me as well, because we have a huge amount of stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks. First, we're going to have The Great Whale Road. That's going to release at the end of March. I'm going to do a Let's Play with that. We already had a Let's Try on the channel, and it seems that they did a lot of things during the early access. They're going to come out of early access, basically, at the end of March. Looking forward to that. So that's the thing that we want to do. I'm going to have a couple of other early access short form stuff coming up. I don't want to talk about that too much, but that's a lot of what I've been doing in the last couple of weeks behind the scenes, sort of talking to publishers and developers and trying to scout new games that I could show on the channel, because I do want to more in that respect, show off more promising titles, stuff that might interest you. And yeah, I do think that you appreciate that as well. And then we're going to have EU4 and Stellaris DLCs on the 6th of April, both at the same day. So we're going to have Mandate of Heaven for EU4, which is going to revamp Asia and a lot of the mechanics for Asian countries. It's going to introduce the new Aegis system. And yeah, that's pretty massive, that DLC, from the looks of it. And then we're also going to have the Utopia DLC for Stellaris as well. I hope that I can bring both of these to the channel prior to release. Let's see if I can swing something with Paradox. They've been pretty good to me so far, so hopefully I can make that happen. And then yeah, Avorion, possibly. I hope so. I think I will make it happen. It's not something that really fits the channel, because it's not really strategy or RPG, but it is sci-fi, and I do enjoy quite a bit. You can basically build your own ships. I really like it. And then yeah, Battle Brothers is also gonna have its full release at some point. Maybe I can squeeze that in. The problem is that I'm currently running 4 series, and that stretches me to my limits. That's 28 episodes per week if I do that daily. I mean, I could sort of half them and alternate 2 series with each other, but that has not borne great results in the past. Viewership for these series tends to die off then. I will have to find a way to make shorter Let's Play series. That's just the gist of it. So we're gonna have maybe shorter and longer format. I'm not sure I'm gonna do that as of yet. We have sort of 3 formats. We have the Let's Peek, which is just 1 episode. We have the Let's Try, which is between 7 and 20. And then Let's Play is everything between, yeah, 30 plus. Everything between 30 plus. Usually my series actually go up to 100 episodes, which is way too much. It's way too much, actually. It's not a really good way to grow the channel. On the other hand, just ending Let's Play series is something that I'm not too happy about if I watch other Let's Players and they just, yeah, end the series without concluding it in one form or fashion. So I have to think about setting myself victory conditions before I go into a game. I think that's going to be a thing. Right, so I did the codes, I got the coverage. Yeah, I think I got some gifts. I got some games gifted. Most of them over the holidays. Thank you very much. Sekron has actually gifted me Frozen Synapse. Hillhome has gifted me Battle Brothers, and Mike Behan wanted to give me XCOM 2. I already have XCOM 2 though, so we're gonna see what we're gonna do with that code. Either he can give it away on his channel, or I will give it away on my channel. We're getting close to 3,000 subscribers, so that's something. Maybe I'm gonna do a giveaway for that. Maybe not. I will definitely try to do something for 10,000. Go around, ask games companies to maybe get some free keys that I can give away on the channel. We'll see if I can swing anything. But yeah, that's basically it. I've been trying to move the channel into a direction where we have more new content. If you have any ideas about games that I could cover, I'm always happy to include them if they do fit the channel. I had we did Northgard a little while ago, and that was because a viewer actually told me that I could play it, and that worked out very nicely. So yeah, if you have any requests or game ideas, then please let me know. And yeah, other than that, I don't think there's anything very important. So thank you very much for watching, and I see you in one of my other series. Thanks, and bye bye.